Well, look at here. It's Joe and Tim again. Joe, you called me over here.
Yep. You know the reason why I brought you over here?
Not especially.
Let's talk about Biden's VP pick.
Kamala Harris?
Yep. I think she's going to be the best pick because, honestly, she'll be able to reform this country to straighten up the mess that Trump and you conservatives have created.
The mess we've made.
Yes. Ruin this country
Well,
since the day he was in office.
I would back that up to when Obama was in office and ruined this country.
Obama
Him
had
and
made it
Biden.
a better place.
Obama's in a better place. Out the White House,
No,
that's a better place.
He made this country a better place for the 8 years he was in office.
How did he make it? He made the racial divide in this country that we see
Oh,
now.
no, there is more racial divide now since Trump is in. You look at Portland, you look at Seattle, you look at Chicago, all under his watch. This country has been more racially divided because of him. He has not done nothing for anybody.
Oh, okay. He hasn't put more people to work than any president in the United States. You're right. He hasn't cut regulations to help people more than anybody in the United States. Any president has. Okay. Basically, Trump has helped this country more than anybody in all races. Not white people, not black people, not Asian people, all people. Okay. More of them have been to work, are working before this coronavirus hit than ever before. And the policies of Obama will mimic the policies of Kamala Harris.
I think she's going to go above and beyond.
Above and beyond, who picked her? Who told Biden to pick her to be his VP?
Probably the DNC.
Okay, so the DNC. So what they're wanting is Biden, if some chance you liberals rig this election, you rig this election so bad that
we win, right?
Yeah, you rig it so bad somehow Biden steps in office. When that happens, Biden will be either put out of office or he'll step down, putting Kamala as the president.
And that's the reason why I believe they picked her. Because she'll be able, once she comes in office, and if Biden is unable to be in office due to any kind of mental issues or what have you, she'll be able to put forth the policies that he wants and created and go able to spearhead this whole country in the right direction. Make it better than Trump had made it the 4 years he's been in office. Undo it and fix everything that he messed up in this goddamn country. You can't agree to that?
No, I do not agree.
Why not?
Because, first of all, Kamala Harris is nothing but a left-wing socialist, more left than Bernie Sanders.
And socialism, is that a problem? Because maybe capitalism isn't working anymore.
Capitalism works.
We need to change.
That's what this country was founded on.
No, we need to change.
Okay, first, look at her policies. First, she wants to basically do away with guns, take your guns away.
Buyback?
Yes, from her buyback.
Okay, and what's the issue here?
Oh, mandatory buyback.
Okay, you have no choice.
Right.
What's the problem? Sounds like a reasonable way to move forward against gun violence.
That is my Second Amendment right to own a gun.
Well, Second Amendment, remind me, is what, for a militia?
Yes.
What, do we need a militia anymore?
If socialism takes over in this country, we will need a militia.
You were going to thank socialism for coming in this country.
Why should I?
Fixing capitalism because it's broken.
Capitalism is not broken. It's you liberals that want to do away with capitalism because all you want to do is bring illegals over.
Okay.
So you can have them to vote for you guys.
Yes.
So you admit it right there.
I mean, they're gonna be able to make sure that everything is taken care of so that everybody is treated equally. So what? They can come over here and get health care. They want a better life just like anybody else. They don't have the right for human for humans, for mankind, to make a better life for themselves like anybody else.
They need to earn it like everybody else.
Oh, God, there we go. That's why we need socialism.
Wait a minute.
We're not
I've
capitalism.
worked over 30 years of my life.
Yeah.
Okay, my company supplies me with health insurance that I worked for. That's part of my benefit package.
Right.
I earned that.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you take her policies and Biden's policies,
Yes.
Medicare for all,
Right.
then I have to pay for their health care.
Of course.
That's not.
We all do. And we all should.
No.
That's just your opinion. I think it should be a law that everybody's able to put in more to help the people that are more unfortunate.
Get a better job.
Some people can't get a better job. Some people they can't even get a job. So they should be able to make sure they're taken care of and their families are taken care of.
Wait a minute. More companies are hiring than ever before to get a job. But wait 1 minute. Americans come first. You take care of Americans first. We do not need more illegals over here in America that we are having to support.
I don't see an issue. Illegals should be treated just as equal as Americans. They want the same thing as Americans. Just because they're not Americans doesn't mean they're not people.
No, there are people, but they need to be people in their own country.
That's why people come here. They want a better future, and this country provides it.
Well,
so we should keep on going with that legacy.
Wait a minute.
And making it better for everybody.
Hold on. You say you want to get rid of capitalism and go to socialism.
Yeah.
Most of the illegals are fleeing socialism to come to capitalism.
They're leaving communisms and corrupt governments.
I didn't know Mexico was communist and Venezuela was communist.
Well,
and Ecuador and all them.
And Brazil.
Yeah.
And what about people in
Those
Europe and all? What about them?
Those are socialist countries. They're not communist countries. Okay.
China.
Well, China, yeah, you have a few come over here, go to school, and they never go back. But most of them send our company secrets back to China so China can build stuff like America builds.
Okay, that's fine.
That's intellectual property they're stealing.
Well, Trump kind of ruined that with all the trade deals that he backed out of and that we don't have anymore.
That's good. Now we put Americans back to work, build factories here.
I don't see any factories been coming alive. All we've been doing is having problems. They can't keep up. That's why we have to go to China.
Well, they can't keep up.
No, they cannot. They're just not as good as those companies in China. And we need to have a free trade system. We're able to go.
Joe.
Our foreign policy is terrible since Trump came in office.
Joe, first of all, the American worker is more productive than any worker in any country in the world by 3 to 1. At the minimum. Okay, in China, compared to China, American worker is like 7 to 1 compared to their workers. Our farmers feed not only America, they feed the world. Without the American farmer, you would be hurting. All right, we produce more per acre than any country out there.
Even talking about Central America and South America?
Sure, we produce more grain than they ever could. Now, you take China. China floods the market, and with the policies Kamala will put in place, all of our jobs will move back to China. You think you can tax the rich to pay for all this socialism?
Yep. I think we need to tax the wealthy.
Tax the wealthy.
Yep.
Why should the wealthy pay more?
Because they have more.
They earned it. Wait a minute. Okay, so what you're saying is everybody who drives a Cadillac should buy a Cadillac for everybody else.
There you go. It should be equal.
I want to drive a Ford.
Okay.
Or a Chevrolet.
Okay.
Now, that's my prerogative. I don't want a Cadillac.
Oh, you want to pick and choose now.
Of course, that is what you do here in a society that's free. If I want to have a Ford, I can have a Ford. If you want to have a Yugo or a smart car, you can have them. That's your prerogative. If you want to have a Tesla, you can have a Tesla. Now, I want a Ford or a Chevrolet or a Dodge. I want something built in America.
Okay, you. Not everybody else wants what you want. Everybody wants something different.
I understand that.
And Camilla can make it that people like you and you conservatives are not making it screwed up for the American people, and they can make their own decisions, and they can make sure that if we do socialism, we'll get it right.
Under socialism, Joe, you will not be able to have your choice of doctor.
That's fine, because the government will know what is best for us. Can you just admit that?
No, I'm not admitting that.
Why not?
Because I'm a veteran. I've seen the VA. And that is a government health care.
And they are fine, and there's nothing wrong with them.
Okay. Well, Trump did the best thing when he had Veterans Choice.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can't get in to see a VA doctor.
You can go outside to see
And yes, we pay for that.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay.
I think you should just stick with the VA doctors. Now you just giving more money to private health care and private offices when everything can be just done by the government.
Joe, our Medicare, our medical health, well, our health care, for 100 years, Americans have started to, the mortality rate is increased. Okay. I mean, the life expectancy has
Gotcha.
increased. Okay. Now, why is that? It's because our doctors are able to make money to put in to do more things. If you take that away, our mortality rate will climb. Like, the life expectancy will go down instead of go up. Under Camilla's policies with Medicare for all.
Correct.
Right.
You're
Okay.
saying that it's going to be said that since doctors and offices cannot, what's the word I'm looking for, progress, because everything will go to socialism, basically, where they'll be told what to do and what not, that people are just going to die when they're younger because of the doctors won't be able to make a better vaccines and whatnot. It's going to slow them down on doing anything for the government, for the American people.
Let me put it this way, Joe. Have you ever been to the emergency room like at Stony Brook Hospital?
Okay, yeah.
How long did you have to wait? Because you had to wait for illegals that were in there. How long was your wait time?
Oh, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours.
Okay. Now, if you let more illegals in, that you will be 4, 5 hours to see a doctor. You will not be able to go in and see a doctor like you do now. It will just be, it's like all socialists. You have to get an appointment months out to go see a doctor. You could be dead by the time you get a doctor's appointment. And on top of that, they don't pay the bill. They walk out and your bill is higher because you have to pay for them. That is socialism.
But everybody, the people that are unfortunate get taken care of. It's better than what the capitalist country is currently doing for them.
Joe. Oh, man, Joe.
Listen. All right. Well, I mean, we get the point of the socialism thing. But let's talk about Senator Harris' accomplishments.
Why don't you ask Willie Brown, her boyfriend, who's even against her?
That's just hearsay.
Hearsay? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I mean,
why don't you go ask him? Why don't you get him on this show and we
well, I would love to. I would love to get him on this show.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't think it's all smoke and mirrors. Everybody thinks that she's going to be the best VP pick
Wait a minute.
of all time. Okay?
Listen, when she became a senator, she was the first Indian